Attention troopers, this is Ravenstein. Welcome back to Starfield. Since our character is a bounty hunter, I'm thinking of doing some side missions for the next couple hours. Like this one, for example. You can speak to Agent Plato at Mast. Is that where the lodge is? Probably, yeah. So let's check it out and get some bounty.
I've across most separate systems, all minds are supposed to yet I still get sick.
Wait, that. This is not Mast. Wait, Sarah? Okay, where is this Agent Plato?
Don't you agree?
Plato? As in the philosopher? It is. Wow. I'm expecting some lessons in philosophy from Agent Plato. But is it upstairs or? What's up, Plato?
The security of the United Colonies is every citizen. I hope you're not here to report something. If you are, it means you've seen far too much. No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous.
Oh yeah, so it's
Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course.
like a call
I
sign.
chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are. Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected. Oh, it wasn't a compliment. Just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis. Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done. You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. What is this, your first day on the job?
It is actually.
Don't worry, I'm just giving you a hard time. I still can't tell you what's in the package, though.
Not suspicious at all.
Good luck with the mission.
Let's go, Sarah. They call the train Nat.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Alright, let's go to Spaceport. Okay, definitely not a drug deal.
How's the investigation going? Nicely done. It's really hard to find. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late. Not who knew all I had to do was put up a sign. Well, I have you now, so I probably won't hire another person for a while. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
Wait, that's it? No curveballs or something? Easy money, I guess. An easy level too. Oh, I still haven't completed challenge. Guess I'll increase my ballistic weapons for my ships. Okay, now what? Let's check this one out.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
The well. What is the well exactly? Oh, it's like a maintenance area or something.
She is so amazing. Her only flaw is she keeps making me look bad.
Wait, what? I have something on my number 1. He should be number 1. You're number 3.
There are always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. You're just not the Carl I was waiting for. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in 2 places at once, and Carl isn't here. So I'm just trying to look inconspicuous. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
Who's Antonio?
Hey, can you hear me? I think this is working. I only have a general view of things, but you should be near the first junction box. Look for it mounted on the wall. When you find it, open it up and flip the big switch. That's it. Great job. So that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike.
Sorry.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
How'd you get up there?
Did I scare you?
How do you get up there? Don't see any stairs. Ah, there it is. What was that? Computer. Is that like a skill? Wait. How do you get down? This is so confusing. How do I get there? Oh, there you go.
All right, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so it may be a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. Right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right? You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the trade authority. Okay, just find that and maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP.
Okay, hello.
Or heaven forbid if you get
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish.
Wait.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Where is that pointing at?
what?
If there's something you need, no matter what it is,
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill attempts to rewire things.
Okay.
I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
All right.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like me at the monitoring station, near where we met.
I was expecting some kind of bandits guarding the junction boxes. Wait. Where am I? Where is that? There you are.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Hey, come on. It wasn't a waste. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, then this is where we part ways.
Oh, well, you know. Might as well.
So thanks to you, we got evidence that the Trade Authority is... I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority. I have to go in there, but I really don't want... Thanks. That means a lot.
I got you.
I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Like what, like a gunfight? I hope it's a gunfight. Alright then, chop chop. Let's go, let's go. Oh, she's stronger than she looks. Look at me charging at her. Let's go! She insists on walking. Let's go! What's up, Phyllis?
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean. People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship a snake.
A visit from past. How delightful. You'll have to remind me.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
I hope it's a gun.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay? That's dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
Can I help?
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you, I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Hey.
I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this... Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, well, presumably you're the one who's been doing the field work, so... I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
Another junction box. Where is that? Oh yeah, we've been here before.
Hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay. You're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams. We'll have this solved in short order.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface. Which technically means it's not my responsibility.
Can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's
Just
on the
keep
same level.
changing
However,
the boxes, the junction boxes.
See this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need. Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Wasn't expecting to cliff dive today.
Everything good? We're here to help.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. Suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you...
Okay, not suspicious at all.
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors.
Oh no, I don't have lockpick. Now what? Ah, well. Guess we'll do another quest. Let's go join the Vanguard. Oh, it's the guy that we met before the first story mission. The guy with the beard.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at
Sarah's
long last?
friend?
Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
Let's
Well,
do it.
all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard orientation hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated...
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Oh, there's an exam in the simulator.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Oh, lasers and no ballistics. Oops. Wrong button.
New targets active.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
I want more. Even more.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Oh, there's a lot. 4.
Simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Alright, alright.
Shut it down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that wave are some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today.
Alright, let's do it.
Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
I know your type. Non-freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair.
Are you kidding me?
Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target. It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip.
Hope not.
But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
Nice, some credits.
Good to go for landing.
Alright, we've just landed on Tau City 2, so let's get this comms repair done and be on our merry way.
An abandoned meat-packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
Okay, so far the settlement looks completely abandoned. Whoa, what happened to you?
Have anything valuable?
What is that sound?
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph.
Of course it is.
One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand...
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse.
Of course you do.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Whoa, it's big. Wait, which one is it? Oh, that one.
Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you could avoid it.
So we need to activate these power breakers so that the facility's defense system can help us defeat this thing. Oh, yikes. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, one last power breaker. Now we just need to lure it in so the defense system can deal with it and hopefully kill it. Whoa, what was that? Yikes, it found me. Oh no, I have a sprain for fighting this alien monster. So we need to keep the Terramorph inside this bright area, or kill lanes as Hadrian calls it, and then the defense system will start to open fire. Okay, maybe the submachine gun is not the best tool for this fight. How about shotgun? Yep, definitely the shotgun. Nice. Alright, let's get the genetic material back to Hadrian.
Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is.
I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. A bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please, go check in with your commander.
Alright, now we need to report back to Commander Tuala and also locate this Dr. Percival guy.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
It was quite the probationary mission you sent me to, Commander.
How did you walk away with the Terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? You killed a Terramorph.
Yep.
On your first
got
mission.
A sprain to show for it.
If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit.
Quite right, sir.
Above and
Holy
beyond doesn't really
shit,
begin to
indeed.
describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one.
Now we're talking.
But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample? Hadrian. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War.
Ah, war criminal. Got it, got it.
Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. Now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders.
So the commander gave us 2 more missions, And I think I'm gonna start with this one. I think it is like a fork in the quest line. We're gonna do deep cover first. Set course and jump. Oops. I misclicked.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Okay, let's see what this mission is all about.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Of course. If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the Vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Howdy.
Pardon. Yes.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. It appears he certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses.
Deep cover.
Catch is that you can't just knock on their front
see it
door
now.
and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Don't worry, I'm a bounty hunter.
I do.
So let's go to Sidonia and try to get recruited into the Crimson Fleet.
Back in Sidonia. Ah, I cherish these visits to the forgotten corners of the United Colonies.
Wait, shouldn't we change into something a little less Vanguard? Or we can just keep the suit on and see if they notice. Greetings, fellow pirates. I am definitely not with Vanguard. May I please join Crimson Fleet?
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. Here's an idea. Why don't you shout that louder so everyone at UC Security hears? Either show me what you're trying to unload or get the hell out of here. Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit. You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up.
Alright, alright.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything. How nice.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Got something for me?
Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some dead rock out in the middle of nowhere?
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Oh, great. Debt collecting.
Perfect.
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. Hey now. Take it easy there. Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What games? Why? Sure. I guess I could ask for a 7-day shift. I don't know. Yeah, I hope so. Why the hell would I deplete my savings? I know Adler's paying you to leave with me. So, you're just doing your job. But I swear, I've got nothing left. If I give you the last of my credit.
I just pay this guy's debt and move on, I guess.
Holy crap. Really? Thank you. For everything. And don't...
This life ain't easy, but
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
Oh no, he did get a message.
Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. You think you can handle running with my, associates? That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place. I don't have any other work right now, so piss off.
Okay, let's go see this pirate then. Nevamora. So, of course.
Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. To Adler? Sure. But for all I know, you're just his latest impulse buy. Still, I'm feeling generous. So I'm gonna give you a chance to prove you're not a total waste of cabin air. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
I do not understand. Please confirm your intentions.
Let's do this one.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to.
That's right.
Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
I'm not really strong at persuading.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies.
Let's get back to Nevermora. Skill, I got new skill. Yeah, I'll get the piloting. One more.
I'm gonna break you open.
Blown out that grav drive. Target's shields are offline.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control.
Sure.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Rakana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Get used to it. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Kryx system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing.
Guess we gotta report back to the Vigilance.
At ease, soldier. We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That was quick thinking on your part. Selfless and creative. Our regular agents can be a little too rigid, because they're trained to follow orders.
It's a clever gambit, Commander. Adaptability is key to the success of this operation.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship.
Of course you are.
There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem. Let them remember. They have no idea who actually hired them. I'd suggest you spend less time worrying about us and more time being concerned with the task at hand. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Then it worked. You're in. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy, and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Let's travel to the key then. So of course.
Another successful jump! The distance is too far for you, Captain.
Welcome to Aquila City.
Now we go to Sagan.
Your raft jumps are as majestic as a valley.
And now, Kryx.
Don't you just love raft jumps?
Nobody hails the key. Just do your business.
Alright, time to meet the Crimson Fleet's leader, Delgado.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Kryx's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Kryx. Kryx led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Of course. Where else could I find such a perfect location to weed out any rooks who'd be wasting the fleet's time? Before Kryx left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Kryx's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead.
Wait. Does this sound familiar to anyone? God damn. Todd Howard did it again. Put One Piece as a side quest in Starfield.
And not a lot of facts.
Okay, so we've met with the leader of the Crimson Fleet, and I'm still wearing the Vanguard spacesuit, and nobody has seemed to notice. Okay, let's follow the boss man, I guess. While wearing the UC spacesuit, their sworn enemy.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Kryx laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off.
So the mission itself was pretty generic. We get inside this old prison, the lock.
Did you hear that?
Something's out there.
And inside, we'll be greeted by these scorpion, cockroach, spider hybrid. And we gotta clear them out. Once we reach Jasper Kryx's old cell, eventually we'll find his old recordings about the One Piece. About the Legacy, which is actually a ship carrying a huge amount of credits.
Bullshit, but he seemed to have detail. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war.
So that's it. That's Kryx's Legacy. A ship with lots and lots of credits.
Let him know it's time to get off this rock.
And we're back at the key after going on a wild goose chase on the surface of the planet. Now we're gonna report back to Delgado. See what's next on this quest chain. How do you get up there? I forgot.
Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Kryx's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, Neva. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy
when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Nice, legendary pistol.
Good. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. You'd better.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot.
The next series of missions is pretty light on action, but involves lots and lots of blackmail. First, we need the Galbank credentials from this guy Dombrowski, and to get to him, we need to talk to this lady, Claudia.
What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
And then Claudia sends us to this other guy, Vera.
Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both.
The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public.
Vera doesn't like to talk in public, so we need to engineer some kind of emergency to isolate Vera and get him to talk.
I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensor.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal.
After bribing Vera with some credits, we finally have enough dirt on Dombrowski to get him to give us his Galbank credentials. As it turns out, he already knows that we desperately need his Galbank credentials, and he was pretty chill about it, if not a little overly verbose.
In return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Now that we have Dombrowski's credentials, it's time to access the Galbank archives to find out the location, well, the last known location of the Legacy. The ship carrying the One Piece. The ship carrying all the credits. And the guard outside the archive is looking pretty suspiciously nervous. So get ready for an ambush by this mercenary group that also attacked the what's the name? Astrea, the pirate ship that we first encountered.
I'm supposed to let you in and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me.
The pirate group themselves are not exactly a strong bunch compared to the Terramorph that we faced on the first mission, so cleaning them up will not be a challenge at this point. Now we just need to access this terminal to find out the last known location of the Legacy. And that's it. Bannock 4.
Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
I just said the place is EM class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please, go ahead and jump there. Don't let me stop you.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Kryx hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard
that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
Obviously, we were telling Commander Candy about the Comcast plan. I thought he was gonna freak out, but he was surprisingly chill about it.
Somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the ComSpike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan, and we'll see who gets to Kryx's legacy first.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks.
So the Comcast is being developed in a military base. So this mission is gonna involve some breaking and entering, some thievery,
State your business.
impersonating an officer,
Logging ensign level clearance. Go on ahead.
You're clear, Ensign Zaremi.
twice,
I assume the two of you are together?
We're from the same unit, yes?
and then impersonating a test pilot.
You do seem to have increased resistance to hypoxia.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
And some Grand Theft Auto, or Grand Theft Space Auto, or whatever you call it if you steal a spaceship, I guess.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the ComSpike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have two of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. ComSpike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. Perfect. That means you know how to handle the locals on Neon, which gives you a head start.
In Neon City, we need to talk to this
Crimson
woman
Fleet,
to get her pass
This is
to
interesting.
Generdyne.
So tell me, what does Delgado need with my pass to Generdyne?
Where we can find the tech we need to get Kryx's legacy.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Generdyne so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits. Yes, you do. Short of taking it off my dead body, which would never happen thanks to my Syoga buddies here. You don't pay, you don't get the pass.
And it was surprisingly easy. You just need to pay her some credits.
You've got yourself a deal. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though, once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
So this is where things go south. My character isn't exactly built for stealth, So we got made pretty much right away. And I was forced to knock out some guys using an EM rifle, which is supposed to be non-lethal. But I only have one EM rifle. I hope Sarah doesn't drop to anybody. After neutralizing the guards, we can then download the grid data and then find out that it is encrypted.
I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours.
And this guy is willing to give away the cipher just to get back at his brother. I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Oh, don't patronize me.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Kryx's legacy home.
So apparently the Crimson Fleet is preparing for a battle against SysDef.
I have a very reliable source at Mast. They were so concerned that the threat was real, they actually jumped the information out to us right away.
But Delgado is sending us to get the treasure.
Lay it out, Jazz.
There you are. Where have you been? I've received the reports about that stunt you pulled inside of Genadine. Opening fire inside a civilian facility. Are you out of your mind?
Genadine is furious at us right now. They want Commander Ikonde to resign.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
You search for more options, and when those fail, you search for even more. Anything that prevents you from drawing that weapon. The only reason you should be opening fire on anyone is in the defense of your own life. You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how you see SysDef operates.
Wait, people died? I thought I was using EM rifle. It's supposed to be non-lethal. Unless Sarah.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
Yeah, she must have offed some guards. Yeah, that's definitely it.
It's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Kryx system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever.
Perhaps the UC should have thought of these potential consequences before incarcerating those people on Suvorov.
Perhaps. But instead of spending time debating our predecessors' mistakes, we should be working towards a rapid solution. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Kryx's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City. While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly going to be... It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences of pulling the trigger while maintaining your cover. Do what you have to do. That's why I expect you to constantly seek alternative means to overcome your obstacles. Look, your past stumbles aside, I still believe you can do this job while upholding that standard. But make no mistake, the next time you harm an innocent life, you are off this operation for good.
Okay, after getting chewed by a candy because somebody unlived some guards, now it is time to get the legacy.
I will never get tired of that. I hope our conduction grid holds. Otherwise, that EM radiation will overload every circuit on this ship. Oh, keeping my fingers crossed. EM levels are off the charts, but the conduction grid's holding. Over there. It's the Legacy, and she's completely intact. And what's that? Is that another ship docked with it? Strange. Lack and love.
Inside the Legacy, we'll find what's left of the crew because they're apparently trapped here inside this EM radiation with no way to call for help. Going further inside the ship, we'll meet some resistance from security turrets and also combat robots. Eventually we will reach the vault, and inside we will find rows upon rows of credits. Now we just need to find the vault control center.
Could that be? Oh my god. Is this Jasper Kryx? Did he get this close? Only to be trapped here like the Legacy's crew?
Oh, that's Jasper Kryx. He's here. He found the Legacy. But then got trapped along with the crew. That is ironic.
What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. isn't imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Start my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated.
Oh, nice rifle.
Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. Then she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. I could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated.
Warning, power reserves insufficient for requested action.
And that's it. This is Kryx's legacy, the one piece we've been looking for all this time.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Nicholson ain't power. We need to get the hell out of here.
Alright, so now we just need to escape this collapsing ship and deliver all this credits to Commander Candy.
Good. Is that it? Is that Kryx's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you he wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, it's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating. Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own.
If Delgado's aware of our attack fleet, then we're at a tactical disadvantage. We have little time to waste.
That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. There just wasn't enough evidence gathered.
We weren't able to convince MAS to lend us additional squadrons. They feel like they've committed too many resources already. That means we'll have to take out all 3 batteries ourselves.
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. You won't come quietly. You do what you have to do. I knew we could count on your support. Well, this is it. After years of planning, it all comes down to this moment. All my hopes and my best wishes go with you. Good luck.
Alright, let's get to work on the first battery. Since I barely upgraded the Frontier, this is proving to be quite challenging. More challenging than I thought it would be. Alright, Alpha down. Let's go to Beta. Is it just me or Beta feels a little bit harder? My ship is barely holding on. You know what? I'm not gonna jump to Gamma just yet. I'm gonna jump to Jameson, get my ship fixed, and then deal with the last battery. Alright, the ship is fixed. Now let's get back to deal with the last defensive battery.
They got
that's the last battery down. Next stop, the key.
Where's the damn vigilance? Lose something, Toft? Ava's dealing with your flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of the void. All right, fleet. Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down.
All ships, defensive formations. Easy money.
Oh wow, I'm taking heavy fire. Oh man. Let's try this again.
Where's the damn vigilance? Lose something, Toft? Ava's dealing with your flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of the void. All right, fleet. Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down.
All ships, defensive formations. Had enough.
I'm gonna disengage a little bit and take it slow. Oh, that hurts. And I'm dead. And dead again. Ow, 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 ow. No, 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 no. Okay, we're good. Nope, nope, we're not good. We're not good. Definitely not good. Ouch. Okay, that's enough of this. I'm gonna jump out and give my ship some new upgrades. Possibly weapons. This is way too hard.
Must have been a good jump.
You are entering the United Colonies space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete.
Let's pop into Outland while we're here, and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
I'm gonna go with the electron beam so that I don't need to switch powers back and forth into ballistics and lasers. Alright, let's try this again. Full power to particles. Oh, look at that. This feels way better than having ballistics and lasers. Yikes. Oh, ship parts. Perfect timing. Yeah, I should have used particle weapons from the start. No, 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 hang on, hang on. Don't you die on me. Woof, good thing we have plenty of ship parts. Whoa, Ikande is here with the Vigilance. Let's rendezvous with them. Alright, time to bring in Delgado then. We're gonna have to dock with the key and confront him on foot.
And you didn't even scratch the paint. While we're here, perhaps we should remain silent about my background with the United Colonies.
What was that?
Then make it quick.
Oh, that's Jazz. Guess she's hostile now. Oh, we have to fight against the traders in the depot. Oh well, they are pirates. This was always gonna happen. Since we're in the depot, I think I'll loot everything, put it in my backpack, and then just walk the rest of the way.
And re-encode thousands of credits in seconds, but something as simple as this, I didn't see it coming. Not in the slightest. And now because of you, my bomb's been activated. Which means I'm as good as dead. Forgive me if I don't take you at your word, since you've been lying to me from the very beginning. I've paid you well, treated you with respect, and kept trouble off your back more than a few times. Look me in the eye and tell me why you've allowed this to happen to me. You owe me that much. No, but had you given me warning, I could have started researching a way to escape this place. At least had a chance. Well, now that you're here, I don't expect that you'll stay and watch my rather spectacular ending. So why don't you just get out of my sight and let me die in peace?
Alright, I'll get it off your chest. Chill.
After everything I just said, you'd still be willing to help me. I must be a complete fool. Because even though it makes no sense, I believe you. The only way to deactivate the bomb is through Delgado's computer and operations. You'll probably need his ID to get in. I don't know why you're helping me, but I sincerely hope this isn't another one of your tricks.
Came back to finish the job personally? I don't know who the hell you are anymore. I thought I did, but clearly, I was wrong. What the hell happened to you? You had Kryx's legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Yeah? And why the hell does Sistef get to determine what is right and what is wrong? You know, when we were on Suvorov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. Well, at least we know you are still human. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now. Your arrogance is unbelievable. You think I'm doing this just to be rid of you? No. I simply refuse to be the first person since Jasper Kryx to allow UC Sistef to take over this station. If this is truly the final chapter of the Crimson Fleet, then the message has to be sent that we did not go silently!
Persuasion is not exactly my forte, but
And
let's
spend the
try
rest
it.
of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that? You got a funny way of showing your appreciation. Now you have the nerve to piss on the fleet and tell me it's raining? Get real. And I suppose you want me to think it ends outside a prison cell and not in. Still, a prison door opens, just like any other. Better a painful death than a humiliating one. Sorry, Rook.
Oh well,
You
I
betray
tried.
the fleet, and you get a traitor's death. One way or the other. Ikande must be so proud that he has turned you into a proper little soldier. A noble death, is it? Suit yourself.
So in the end, we need to fight Delgado's goons while trying to override the reactor so it doesn't self-destruct. And finally, it's time to fight Delgado himself. He was pretty tanky, can soak up a lot of bullets. Thankfully, he didn't have any special skills or anything, so for boss character, he was pretty mid. Alright, he's down. I'm gonna loot his body and then deactivate Sinya's bomb.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
Have anything valuable?
Oh, there's Sinya.
So you
He's on his
disarmed
knees,
the
so I assume he's surrendering.
For our deal, you can tell your commander I will come peacefully. So you disarmed the bomb.
Okay.
Then,
Hello.
for our
Reporting back to the Vigilance, they gave us a hero's welcome.
We're back. Anything to report? I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado is confirmed dead, but Shinya Voss has been detained and taken into custody. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there? You have no reason to feel guilty about anything.
No matter how close you were to the fleet, you have to remember that they're terrible people that did terrible things and don't deserve your guilt.
I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy.
Alright, now we're talking.
A token of appreciation. Whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit.
While it was satisfying enough to watch the Crimson Fleet meet its end, having an account brimming with credits is a pleasant bonus.
Well, yes, I believe it did. But even if the money is ever returned to its rightful owner, and I believe it will, eventually, I'm sure they'd agree you deserve your share. Don't thank me yet. If it had been completely up to me, you'd get a lot more than they're giving you.
Now that you're rich and famous, maybe you'll still remember us little people, huh?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board.
Oh,
That is,
nice.
if
I'll check
you can
that
stand
out
spending
at
another
some
minute
point.
with us on Vigilance.
Excellent. I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
Whoa, we've got 250k. I am definitely upgrading my ship with this much money. That was a long quest line. Searching for the One Piece, fighting the Crimson Fleet, fighting Delgado. For the next video, I think I'll do one of the main quests. I haven't touched any of it, not since joining the Vanguard. So I'll see you next time. This is Dervenstein signing off.
Need some work done? Okay, no problem.